Hey, yo.
Remember bitches used to hit you with that with the make. Shut up, make me. Ugh.
I love when bitches say make me.
They call
I
you
know what
big
that
head.
means. Shut up, make me.
I'm a sucker for make me. Are we recording this?
Yeah.
Make me, all right. On my way. I'm on my way to make you right now. Make me.
Oh man.
Get rid of your attitude. Make me.
We used to get some nasty shit off back in what? Make me was upper teenage me.
Because make
my
me
go-to.
is just mature for fuck me.
It's exactly. It's not even mature. It's just
make me. All right, I'm on my way.
I've gotten to make me off before.
You said
Hey,
make me?
excuse me?
Definitely have said that to a girl.
Oh, have
Make
some
me.
integrity. Where's your fucking pride?
Because I'm doing it in a funny, sarcastic way to get her to laugh, but I'm seriously saying, hey, you can fuck
I
me.
know, that's why you're nasty.
You could
Because you're
smut
serious.
me out.
You want her to really make you.
Smut me out, yo. Alright.
Yo, you still be making out with girls?
What? My fucking go-to.
Are you
Yeah, like the
asking?
fucking, like the freshman dance make out.
I'm talking about like you just met them.
Yeah,
That's y'all shot bag. That's a white boy bag.
for sure.
Yeah, y'all make out in the bar with chicks y'all just met.
I mean, if shit at Dreamville Fest, if a girl would have liked me, I would have done it over the fucking JID set.
Oh yeah, no. Making out over JID
Yeah.
with dirty sneakers? How could you not?
I'm sure there was a girl in that crowd that liked you.
Imagine just being to side stage and Jid look over and you just sucking face with a girl. Like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah, like this ain't even that type of like
This ain't.
this ain't even that.
Wait for Ari set.
Yeah.
How was Dreamville Fest?
It was great. It was great. I had some work to do, but I did have fun. I did really enjoy it. I think I industried pretty well.
Good.
I definitely industried pretty well.
What do you mean by that?
It was peak small talk, but all small talk had some type of purpose and some type of substance and didn't end with, yeah, hit me, man. Let's work.
I'm not mad at small talk if it actually leads to something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And small talk with the right people is necessary in the moment.
You know why it was Dreamville was cool and not industry outside of that crew just not being industry? It's in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the lineup too, you have to actually give a fuck about music, whether you work in the business or not, to fly to Raleigh, North Carolina for that specific lineup.
Yeah.
Like it's a different type of crowd, even in the backstage industry, small talk world.
I entertained the thought of coming down there for about 30 minutes.
Mm.
And I checked flights. I was checking hotels. And then I was like, do I really want to go to Raleigh right now? Like last minute, pack a bag, catch a flight.
Had your credentials ready? Had your artist pass?
I know everything. I know everything was, set up and ready once I arrived, but it was just everything leading up to like actually leaving and heading to the airport.
Yeah.
It was like,
They did a shower party. Like I think you would have had a good time.
no, I'm pretty sure I would have, but it's just I should have been more prepared.
And it was a bunch of women that like lyrics.
Yeah, no, I saw a lot of
It was
videos.
great.
I saw a lot of videos from down there. The lineup was dope. I saw your video. I saw Wayne was there. I thought that was pretty dope.
The GOAT.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty
Your
dope.
fave could never. Your fave could never do Sky's the Limit at a festival because it's only his song.
Yeah, it's not his record, but okay, I get it. But that was dope to see Wayne there. That's like a real iconic. It's not many artists that are as respected and goated as Wayne.
And we'll get
So
to
for him to still fuck with the festival, J. Cole, that shows his love and respect for Dreamville.
love and respect for drama because it was the Gangsta Grillz set with him, T.I. and Jeezy.
Mhm.
And we'll get to the Grammy shit and all that, but drama putting together that set at a festival in Raleigh. It's not like the shit was in L.A. where it was like a Miami shit where
Mhm. People love to go anyway.
like Jeezy be like, I'll bring my wife. It'll be great. Yeah, like
yeah.
it's in a location that is not so appealing.
Mhm.
And then to win a Grammy for a Gangsta Grillz album with Tyler the Creator while you're on stage with Wayne, T.I. and Jeezy to celebrate Gangsta Grillz, I thought was like the illest moment ever.
Yeah.
I don't know why like more people aren't talking about that. That's nuts.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope to see that. That was like, okay, Dreamville is they really like are really doing this festival shit the right way.
Yeah, but it was a really good time.
And they put out an album. The album is dope.
Yeah. Can I be phony?
You got 30 seconds.
Okay. Because, of course, I was chumming it up, hugging everyone. It's so good to see you. Y'all are my favorite label.
Yeah.
I hate myself.
You got to do that.
I like the Gangsta Grillz Dreamville stuff, but a lot of it did kind of feel like, oh, maybe some of these are extras from when they did that wild rap camp in Atlanta and invited everybody. Some of it felt like it was there.
Yeah, I mean,
I could like tell the difference between like the Boss and Ferg record. I'm like, oh yeah, they just did this. This feels new.
mm-hmm.
And some of the other stuff was like, all right, this was on a hard drive. Which I'm not mad at. I love that they did it around the festival and drama. Like the idea was ill, and they probably put it together pretty quickly. So there's gonna be throwaways.
I think it seems it's starting to just over this project and other things that they've been doing leading up to Dreamville Fest. It seems like they're now like pushing Boss a little more. Like they're starting to put the light on him. Like it's his turn now.
Yeah, and definitely Cole is giving the support music wise with that because
Mm-hmm.
I think that Jackie record it worked well in New York. I didn't really travel to go to parties to hear it anywhere else, but in New York that shit worked.
Mm-hmm.
Him, Cole, and TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I really fuck with Boss. And he was all over Cole's album singing and shit, sounding like fucking James Fauntleroy. I was like, what?
Oh, no,
Boss could sing like this?
He's super talented.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He's a super talented artist. So I like the fact that it does look and feel like they're pushing him like more into the spotlight now.
It's funny to watch Dreamville being in North Carolina. Of course, I know Cole is from there. But all of Dreamville is really J. Cole and the borough of Queens.
Yeah.
Dreamville had every hotel lobby looking like the Coliseum block. I was like, this is hysterical. Like everyone in Raleigh I know was confused as fuck. And like, wait, Dreamville, ain't they from Fayetteville or some shit? It's like, nah, dog. Everybody went to St. John's.
Yeah, Cole obviously went to school. He went to St. John's out in Queens. He spent a lot of his time here in New York City. A lot of his friends and his crew, his staff.
I mean, Ebe is manager and president of Dreamville.
Yeah,
so all from Jamaica. But yeah, I had a really good time. Got some work done, made some music, slept on Fonte's floor. It was fun.
As you should. That's what a festival is all about. You got to sleep on the floor.
Fuck Hotel Tonight. Fuck Hotel Tonight. Listen.
Why is that?
Because Hotel Tonight was like my main bitch.
Yeah, but you're kind of crazy for going to like somewhere where it's a festival in a small like city and trying to like find your luck on Hotel Tonight.
No, Hotel Tonight now you can book in advance. Okay. I booked it a week in advance for a hotel, right?
Oh, okay. This is different.
And I'm on level, I'm such a hoe. I'm on like level 30.
Yeah, you're a platinum member. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I get there and they're like, oh yeah, we told Hotel Tonight like a week ago that there was no rooms and we canceled your reservation. Like you don't have a room. And I'm like, what?
No.
Dog. And I took a 6 a.m. flight. I get to the shit at 8 a.m. I hadn't slept. I was like, all right, cool. I get some hours and just lay the fuck down before I go to this festival. They're like, I mean, you could wait in the lobby.
So you had to wait for a room?
So, Squeaky Whale gets the grease and I got on my Karen shit and everything. So they're like, we can get you a room for tomorrow night, but tonight there's literally no rooms at all. But we'll honor your reservation and you don't have to pay for shit because clearly this is fucked up. You just landed in a city and you don't have a place to go. And it's a festival where every last hotel is sold out.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, bet. I'll thug it out and try to find some random shit. They're like, oh, there's something right next door. I was like, all right, cool. They didn't tell me it was a fucking actual crack house.
Oh, they had you in the trap.
They sent me to Extended Stays of America.
Oh yeah, those were the dope deals go down at. All the truckers, yeah, they trade off the dope. They drop the cargo off at the Extended Stays.
It's hourly hookers in that bitch.
Oh, absolutely.
I got my fucking keys. And they sent me to like the back one. It wasn't even like the one in the front.
No. Your room is in the back.
It smelled like actual human shit when I got over there. I was like, oh, okay. Somebody just shit here.
Yeah.
I'm on the second floor shit and I get to the staircase. Of course there's an empty shopping cart there. Why wouldn't there be?
Yeah, it has to be.
I get into that room. When I say that shit smelled like cigarettes and latex, I was like, bro, I will sleep on the festival grounds. I'm gonna sleep in Ja Rule's trailer.
Yeah, that's the smell of them wrapping the bricks, in the rooms. You smelling allegedly. The saran wrap.
Yeah, for sure. I was thinking condoms, but
yeah.
I figured you were there.
No, I
smelled the latex. I was like, oh, Mom must have stayed in this room.
Whenever you smell latex, that was my rule.
Smelling latex and thinking of Maul is fucking hysterical too, in its own right. Like, why are you thinking about me when you smell latex?
Oh, that's funny. So you had to stay in an extended stay for a night.
And thank God, Ari, bless her fucking soul, let me put all my stuff in her room, and I ended up just going to Fonte's to work on shit and stayed up all night. So it was like,
yeah,
I didn't even need this crackhead room.
That's part of, but that's, you know.
Did you get your money back?
Yeah, I got refunded for everything, but.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least you didn't pay for that experience. That was on the house.
My man.
that terrible crack house experience was on the house.
My man's Kyle, Preem's son. He lives in North Carolina, so he pulled up on me on the first day. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna park at your hotel, just so I, there's never gonna be parking at the festival."
Mm-hmm.
I dropped him a pin. He pulled it back. He said, "My shit will be on cylinder blocks if I leave my fucking car here."
You can't park at those type of motels and
I'm
leave
not
your
park.
shit
No.
there. No.
Yeah.
You got to take your shit to a more like well lit area, more traffic, foot traffic. Like extended stays is too dark back there. Nobody's really going over there. Niggas is looking out their window like, oh, this car been here for 8 hours. It's time to go get that.
So next door to the nice hotel, the second day, they had like just some Caribbean spot, and North Carolina, you can't walk anywhere. And it was like, oh, all right, that's the one thing I can walk to get food. So I sat down, that's when that picture on Twitter and all that shit happened, but that's not what I want to talk about. This large fucking gentleman sits next to me. He's like, is spot taken? I'm like, no, go ahead. He's like, I followed a girl in here, man, and I lost her. I'm like, it's a pretty big restaurant, but you just followed a girl into this restaurant? He's like, yeah. He ordered a fucking margarita just to kill time to see if she'd like come out of the bathroom or something. She's like, man, she's the one, bro. Like, I could just tell, so I followed her in here. I was like, what if she was going to meet, like, her husband?
Yeah.
Like, did you do any research? He's like, no, that's why I came in here. And we ended up having just a funny, deep conversation about soulmates and all that other bullshit. And I'm on stage for the Gangsta Grillz shit, and T.I. is about to come on, and I feel this fucking big-ass dude, like, over me. You just feel somebody?
Yeah.
And he tapped me, and I turned around, he smiled. I'm like, oh, you're T.I.'s bodyguard from the restaurant?
Oh, my God.
Only you would meet a guy that stalked a woman into a restaurant, had
Allegedly.
a great conversation with him about life and emotions over a margarita, and then come to find out he's doing security for the guy that invented the word trap. Only you, Rory. This is only the experience that you
and now
have.
no longer uses 4-letter words.
Yeah, no.
Only 16-letter words.
Yeah. This is only your experience.
Trapezoid,
You're definitely the only person that had this type of experience at Dreamville.
But because I thought it was creepy when he originally said, like, I followed a woman in here. Then I got to know him, and he was, like, really just looking for love. He wasn't creepy, even though it sounded that way. Like, we had a nice moment. I was like, oh, all right.
So my question is, who was securing T.I. when he was stalking this young lady over a margarita? Like, where was T.I. at?
But here's the thing. We had such a good conversation over Sauvignon Blanc and margaritas, and fucking Drama was playing music in the background. I see him, and we hugged. It was like, oh, shit, it's you. Maybe we were the soulmates.
I was literally just about to say, like,
maybe he was looking for me.
Yo, what's wrong with you, man?
I felt safe in his arms.
No, well, I'm glad you felt safe. I'm glad that he brought some sunshine to your what started off as a terrible experience for you. And it seems like you and this did you get his name? What is the
no.
I don't want to just call him the bodyguard.
It's funny. I was gonna ask his name, but I was like, maybe it's better off that I just never know.
Yeah, because sometimes that's how you find true love. You don't ask for the name, you just enjoy the experience in the moment.
And this is a weird observation. You're going to judge me. I totally understand now why women love like tall guys that are big. I felt so safe in his arms. I now understand why women go to that.
Yeah. I mean, he probably felt that you needed a comforter and some type of security in your life at the moment.
Maybe.
So God just put him,
Amen.
Maybe that was an angel he followed into the restaurant, and then he found an angel that needed a soul that needed more healing.
He wasn't projecting. Maybe he was just trying to tell me about my inner soul.
Yeah.
And
well, I'm happy for you, man. I'm glad you experienced that love and that affection from a random 6'7" black man.
But then I sat there when he left. I was like, damn, I didn't come in here for love. I just came in here for some jerk chicken and some wine. Like, maybe I'm an empty person. Maybe I should have had purpose in going into this. So then I hit on the bartender, but it didn't work.
Well, look, I'm glad that
she was fine too.
I'm glad that experience was did Ja perform? He performed. Him and Ashanti performed.
Yeah. And that was You know what I want to say? Of course, we give Ashanti her
I
flowers.
heard T-Pain had a great set too, by the way.
I watched it on the TV thing. I wasn't at the actual festival at that time because we were shooting with drama. But Ashanti, when she first came out, it was always kind of like she's dope, but she's not like a vocalist.
Mm-hmm.
She can sing, but she can't like sing
Mm-hmm.
from that era. Watching her perform in 2022, I'm like, these young whispering chicks can't hold a fucking candle to Ashanti's vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were wrong. She was just in an era where everyone was fucking like singing type shit.
Well, yeah, and it was
her vocals compared to this new era of R&B, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Ashanti is smoking these hoes.
Well, back in the early 2000s, the hip hop with the pretty girl on the hook, that was like the cheat code.
Mm.
But it wasn't really for a vocal like performance.
Yeah.
It was more so just the melody, the look with the video, have a pretty girl.
Mm-hmm. Terrence Howard.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, just have like a pretty girl that has a nice voice.
Mm.
But
Biggie sample, and we're out of here.
that's it. It's a cheat code. You know what I
It
mean?
worked.
Yeah,
Foolish is still
absolutely.
one of the fucking greatest records of my teenage
No, listen, Ashanti and Ja Rule, as they've displayed on Versus, they have a very, very extensive catalog.
Yeah.
And they are legends it's not an accident. You know what I mean? Like, they deserve to be legends in the game. Who else was there though, as far as like any other guests that we might not have known?
that was random? Not really. I mean, the lineup in itself was already great. So yeah, I don't remember any pop-up shit in that regard, but it was. And shout out to Cole again, because for his set, he brought out every last person on Dreamville and got that look on the main stage, whether he was on it or not.
Yeah.
And they all did rapper hands together. It was beautiful. Even Rory was up there giving rapper hands. I was trying to coach her after. I'm like, nah, you can't. Especially if you're gonna be next to Earth Gang, you gotta be like, maybe get one of these.
Yeah. You gotta, from side to side, you gotta give them a couple of the. Yeah.
She just like,
Did she get a set?
Yeah, she was on the main stage. She was she went on right before Cole. And her set was incredible. And she has an all-female band. Like,
that's fire.
Yeah, it was just a good festival, man.
I'm gonna make sure I go next year. I'm gonna definitely make sure I plan to go next year because I do want to experience it. I love what J. Cole is doing. He's like the humble superstar who looks like every day is laundry day. I love it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I want to do it. Like, I don't want to get dressed up and all this shit. Like, I want to be comfortable, surrounded by my crew, people that I fuck with, that I love, that I support, and just get into the bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to make sure I go next year. Shout out to Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to Dreamville, all of the artists that touched the stage. Shout out to all of the people that supported the event, the festival. Sounds like it was another win, another great weekend.
For sure. And I don't think, and I want to make this like a fucking cold dick riding segment.
I love cold dick writing.
But if you, from an exec standpoint, I ignored it. He's married with children.
I didn't mean literally. I like Cole's music. I'm a Cole fan. You was talking about Wiz Khalifa's dick print, but I can't ride Cole's dick.
I wasn't See, this ain't y'all be trying to make me gay so bad in the edits. I'm not gay.
She didn't spin a narrative. That's really what happened.
Like,
I said that Wiz Khalifa was posting videos of him working out, showing his dick print. I'm reporting what's happening.
Okay.
That doesn't
kill the messenger.
That doesn't make me gay. I'm reporting what Wiz Khalifa's doing on his days off.
Okay, but the things you choose to report.
I follow him. What do you want me to do? It's on my timeline.
The people you choose to follow and the content they create.
Wiz is a great artist. What you want me to do?
How was Wiz's set? Did you see his?
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
Oh, Wiz was at Dreamville?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, was he?
Yes, he was. He performed.
See, I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying.
Didn't either.
Come on, Ro. You're not reporting the shit.
I was trying to go see Wiz Kid. That's where the hoes were.
Oh, Wiz Kid performed?
Yeah.
Were. Oh, yeah. So it was some shit going on down there.
Damn, Wiz was. Wow.
Yeah.
Wale said it was great.
Wale?
Yeah, Wale was really good.
I heard his excuse for being late. Somebody called me and was like, yo, listen, I love Wale, but why is he on stage telling people that he was late because he was getting his hair done? Wale, what camera am I at? This one?
Yeah, that one.
His hair looked great.
Wale, I love you. Think you're amazing.
And I love
you
this
can't tell a fucking crowd full of people that you're late for your show because you were getting your hair done. That's not hip hop, bro.
No, that's very much hip hop now.
That's very hip hop.
I was getting my hair done.
You think Snoop ain't
Say the cops pulled you over. That's hip hop. Say the police pulled you over and searched your vehicle, had the dogs on you.
If you think Snoop wasn't late for a performance because he was getting a press and curl.
But he wouldn't say it though. Maybe
he
that's the
would.
reason. Snoop has never got on stage and say, yo, I was late because I was getting this texturizer and this relaxer put in my hair.
Listen,
Snoop has never said that.
He was 1,000% late to the next episode video. With that perm,
He may have been. No, listen,
They had
he
to let
may
that
have
sit for
been.
a
he may have sweated it out and had to go back.
That may be true. He didn't say it. That's my only thing. Well, like you was getting your hair twisted, whatever, cool, great. But you can't tell
He was in
a
a
crowd
beautiful-
of waiting people.
Beautiful pink sweater.
Yeah, but
I
you
would-
can't.
Wale has a large female audience, and I feel, especially black female audience, and they probably identify with him in that moment. He connected.
They don't want to hear that shit though. Not from no black man.
Why?
I'm late because
You
I was
are
getting my
shaming.
hair done.
Okay, but when someone
Nigga, we've been standing out here since 10 in the morning.
okay, but when someone says something about someone else not having hair, it's a fucking problem. So what can anyone do?
Yeah, but
Did you release? Are you okay?
Yeah, did you shit yourself?
I just saw that coming from miles away.
This episode is just.
listen, for those of you
Hair
that
is a
do
sensitive
not know,
topic. I understand.
No. Listen, for those of you that do not know, this is the new Rory and Maul show. This is Rory. I am Maul. Welcome to another experience. If this is your first time, this shit gets out of hand quick, but it's okay. We find the trail and we end where we want to end. Eventually, we get to our destination.
And Maul's not gay.
And I'm not gay. Love gay people.
If
I
he
don't care.
was, it'd be fine.
It'd be totally fine, but I'm just not gay. So yeah, I am kind of looking forward to the next year though,
Yeah.
because I think that
You get plenty of time to get your hair done.
yeah,
You've had braids.
I've got a year.
You've been late to some live shows, I think, because you was getting your hair braided.
No, I didn't.
You was
we
between
didn't-
Shorty's legs.
We didn't have a live show when I had braids. See, so now you lying on me.
What?
No, I didn't.
You never sat between a girl's leg and got your hair braided.
Not between their legs. I sat in her chair. She has a chair at her shop.
That's
So you saying never in life have you ever sat between a girl's legs and got your hair braided?
I only had braids for a few months during the pandemic. First time in my life.
Oh, okay.
who braided them though.
My homegirl out in Queens, Camilla.
And so you were sitting in a chair.
Yeah, she has a chair at the shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like on her stairs.
No.
And you were on
them,
the lower
them the
one.
best braids.
No. I was. She has a shop.
No wonder you kept your hat on.
I was in.
You had chair braids. You needed step braids.
Nah, Camilla. She definitely did a thing, but I just couldn't. That braid shit, I can't keep up with that shit. That shit was just way too much. But yeah, man. I'm definitely looking forward to next year. I want to experience Dreamville Fest. I want to just call it Dreamville. I don't want to say Dreamville Fest.
Oh, Dreamfest.
Yeah, like or Dream Fest, a Dream Festival.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say Dreamville Festival. I don't want to say that.
You had from a distance. You kind of had the festival in a frenzy.
From a distance?
Yeah.
Did I?
Your presence was known.
Really?
I thought people was coming up. Yo, Rory, I'm like, oh, I'm ill. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Wait, oh, flick it. Oh, you want to flick? Yo, where's Maul at?
I
don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck he
Oh,
at.
that's yeah, but it's the same for me. People see me somewhere. I went to so Friday I went down to Philly to the Snow Allegra show because I missed her when she was here at Radio City.
Me too. I was tight.
I was mad I missed it, and I've never seen Snow perform live. So I saw that she was in Philly, so I hit her up. I was like, yo, I'm coming to the show in Philly. I've never seen you live.
Just casually hit Snow up real quick.
Yeah, I hit Snow up, told her I was coming to the show, and so I went down to Philly. Check the show out. Amazing show.
Mhm.
She's amazing live. Super dope. She looked great. Sounds great. The crowd was amazing.
Just went dolo.
Yeah, went down there by myself.
Mhm.
Real quick ride down the turnpike. Nothing crazy. And
Who drove?
I had a car service.
Hit up Snow to go to the show in a car service.
Money.
Ride down the turnpike. Hour and a half.
Meanwhile, I am in the extended stay of America fighting for my fucking life, and Maul is in car service.
Yeah, they feel bad on that side now, huh? See how the tables turn, white boy? Usually it's the niggas that got to go through that shit. Nah, niggas got luxury now, nigga. Yeah, rent this car, drive me to Philly and back, sir. Yeah, so I went down to Philly, saw the Snow Allegra show. She killed it, amazing job. But it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I was there sitting down, and people coming to me saying what's up and asking where's Rory. I'm like, yo, y'all know that we don't have to like always be together. It's the Red Man Method Man thing at this point now.
For sure.
Yeah, but
Speaking of songs and
Red
shiz,
Man Method.
you know what?
this is your last day here too. Now that I think about it.
I think it's my last day. I think I'm done after this. This is my last episode, guys.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Philly was great. Snow Show was great. She was nominated too for a Grammy. So shout out to her and her nomination. She looked great last night.
Yeah. Okay, Lonnie was great. I'm just thinking of songstresses that was at the festival.
Oh, I love Kaylani.
Oh yeah, so she brought a security guard on stage that she had heard singing backstage, and I guess she loved his voice, and she gave him a couple of seconds on her set to perform, which I thought was dope. I like seeing shit like that. Like when the artists, they see somebody that's working at the festival and they're like, yo, I heard this security guard singing backstage. Like he had a great voice. And then now put them on the stage, like he's on the stage with his security uniform on. I thought that was pretty dope for Kehlani to do that.
Did he sound good?
He sounded good. Well, this is North Carolina. You know, a lot of them dudes grew up in the church. You know, they singing for real down there. So
Absolutely.
he sounded great. He sounded great.
Yeah, her set was good. I thought she forgot about our beef. She clearly didn't.
Really?
No, we good now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I thought
She did run up on me and say, "Yo, should we fight on stage?"
Oh man,
I was like, "No."
Kehlani know we love her.
She's joking.
That's.
I just thought she forgot about that entire thing. 100% would whoop my ass, and look great doing it.
Yeah, for sure. She's in shape.
I guess we can segue into Grammys then. Do people care about the Grammys?
You know, I'm so confused, Rory. Right? Because I feel like, you know, we always have this thing when people say we're boycotting, and you know they told Kanye he couldn't come, fuck the Grammys, and da. And then the day of the Grammys, everybody shows up looking amazing and happy, and everybody supporting, and it's like, well, wait, I thought we all agreed that as a culture, since they told Kanye he couldn't come because of his antics on social media, which has nothing to do with the Grammys, but like I thought that we agreed that it was fuck the Grammys.
I think just Jay Prince said that, and no one replied.
Yeah, but
we just thought because Jay Prince said it.
Well,
we should all go do that shit.
More people said it was fuck the Grammys. I think Puff came out and said it. There was a few other people that said, you know, Kanye's bigger than the Grammys. So, you know, I mean, I thought that it was fuck the Grammys, and then next thing I know, everybody's watching it. Everybody's at the Grammys. Everybody's wearing their, you know, best. It was some really good. Jack Harlow, his suit his performance, that suit he had on was fly. I thought he looked great on stage with Lil Nas X. That suit he had on was dope.
I like Jack Harlow.
Wiz's Dick Prince, Jack Harlow, and Lil Nas X. I'm breadcrumbs. I'm just following the breadcrumbs. That's all.
I said that Jack Harlow's suit was dope. Like, what?
Stop that.
Men can compliment other men.
He complimented his shoulders real nice.
With Lil Nas X, though.
I mean, I didn't say Lil Nas X looked great. That would have been something for you to raise your brow at.
No, because he did look great, and you're allowed to say that.
Lil Nas X look great?
Yeah.
I'm not
He has amazing skin. He's a handsome guy that dresses well.
I'm not saying he's not. I don't think the belly top was like.
Was it hitting for you?
It's just not me. Like, I just wouldn't look at the belly top and be like,
the midriff wasn't for you?
Huh?
The midriff wasn't for you?
Yeah, it's just not, you know what I mean? Like, you could be working out in the gym, but you ain't got to wear the midriff shirt.
It's okay when Wiz does it, though. When he works out.
Wiz definitely wears midriff shirts.
He does?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Wiz. You can't wear midriff shirts and be working out in your underwear,
Look how we
bro.
creating shit. We have no idea if he wears midriff shirts or not.
Oh, see, don't do that to Wiz.
And you can't hang out with Crips and do that.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, but whatever. It's a new world we live in, man. I don't know what the rules are anymore.
Jeezy had on an orange bandana. I was like, listen, man, I don't know what gang culture is. I'm just gonna sit over here and enjoy the show.
Well, I'm pretty sure his wife probably helped him with that. It was like, you can still have the bandana look. Let's go with the orange. It's great on your skin.
And he had the Miami Dolphins joint with the orange trim. I got it. It just threw me off with the lighting. It looked like a red rag.
Yeah, but no, if he had the Dolphins, he had a Dolphins jersey on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he had to wear the orange bandana at that point.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, come on.
The fuck was I gonna say about the Grammys? Anyone else think Lil Nas X, like, maybe, are we allowed to say this? We're joking. He really might not be gay. He's the greatest troll.
What makes
and knows
you say that,
how to
though?
work the internet better than any human being I've ever seen in my entire life. That motherfucker is a marketing genius.
But what makes you say that he may not be gay?
Because he understands the internet and he's the greatest marketer ever.
I feel like we talked about this before, but if he's not gay and people find out that he's not gay and he used that as a tool.
But how are they gonna find out?
I mean, people find out everything.
It's foolproof. How are you gonna find out?
If you catch him with a woman, he could just say he's bisexual. Like, there's nothing.
Well, yeah, no, that true. But when I'm saying, like, if they find out that all of this was a part of his plan and that he never was really gay.
I don't think Future has ever taken drugs. Like, I just think some people are really good at marketing themselves.
No, that is true. And two things could be true. But he's doing a hell of a job at
that gay shit?
Yeah, he's knocking this gay shit out the park. Like, he's gaying very well. Like, I saw Lil Nas X. Well. I saw Lil Nas X at LAX. That's a lot of X's. But I saw Lil Nas X at LAX, and he had a security with him, and he was walking. And let me be the first to tell you that Lil Nas X is gay.
You could just tell by the strut.
His feet did not touch the ground.
He floated to,
He was
to
floating.
Gate 72.
He was floating to the Delta Sky Club. Like I was just like, and he's a lot taller than I expected.
Okay.
I didn't know Lil Nas. He had heels on. He had like heel
Were you
boots
pleasantly
on.
surprised?
Not pleasantly, but I was like, damn,
Rory.
I was like, Nas X, this little, he's not a little kid. Like you think Lil Nas X, you expect a little cute kid to come out and start rapping.
That's Big Nas X.
I'm not going to call him Big Nas X, but he's taller than I expected him to be. And he had heels on, so that added to it. But he's definitely, if he's not gay, he's a hell of a fucking actor. He'll be at the Oscars in no time.
Lil Nas X being your big bro is
He
funny.
was
though.
a little. He was a Nicki Minaj stan account before he became famous.
I'm not telling someone what their sexuality is. I am joking.
So-
I just think he's really fucking good at the internet, and it would just be funny as fuck to me. And I think he has that type of sense of humor where he'll just come out in 10 years and be like, y'all thought I was sucking dick? I love women.
Yeah,
But not that he's sucking dick, he's probably getting his dick sucked by.
Oh, he's probably got the gays on lock.
Yeah, for sure.
His
He's
grinder account
he's a
is
superstar.
nutty, I'm sure.
Yeah,
No pun
That was-
intended.
Yeah, he got the hose.
I saw Jack at LAX and I was like, wow, he's tall.
Jack
So
Harlow?
we had a similar experience with those two.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what experience you had with Jack Harlow. I just saw.
I was sitting in the lounge with Ari, and some tall gentleman with big sunglasses, his hood up, and a mask started approaching us like he was like on some fucking Die Hard, I'm taking over the airport, everyone get the fuck down, and came over and was like, it's Jack. Oh, hey.
I would have been like, Jack, who?
That's exactly what I said. I was
I'm like, who's Jack?
Okay. I thought he was some creepy Ari Lennox fan that was like trying to run down on her.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's Jack. Oh, I see the curls now.
Got
Through
it.
the hoodie.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, Lil Nas X is definitely a lot taller than I expected.
And shout out to Jack Harlow and Lil Nas X.
Yeah, that performance was great. Lil Nas X is obviously super talented.
We'll put it this way. I think both of them got the hose.
Oh yeah.
Whatever your definition of what a hoe is to you.
Oh yeah. They got
Respectfully, and I mean that in a positive way.
him. They got him.
If you're looking for and whatever your is, either Jack got him or Lil Nas X got him.
For sure. I'm with you on that. The Grammys though. We could talk about the Grammys. So the Grammys were last night. First of all, shout out to all the nominees that were there. And the nominees that weren't there. It's always an honor to be, nominated for your skill and your talent, and especially at the highest stage of the Academy Awards. But there was some surprises as far as I'm concerned.
I would be tight though if I'm a new artist and I've dreamt my whole life of getting nominated for a Grammy, and then I get nominated, and then everyone's like, "Yo, we about to boycott this shit." I'm like, "Yeah, y'all are boycotting because y'all got a bunch of Grammys." Puff. Yeah, it's easy for you to boycott. You got 75 of them bitches in your house.
Yeah, I'm going to get mine for sure.
Like, imagine getting nominated, and then that year everyone's like, "We're not doing this shit." You're like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Can we wait one more year?
It was like Doja Cat said. She was like, people try to act like this isn't a big deal, and like this doesn't mean, whatever. And she was like, but it is. You know what I mean? It is a big deal. It is. It's an honor and a privilege to stand up there. Receiving the award is something that I'm pretty sure every recording artist has dreamt about.
Yeah.
But I think that when you're actually in the room and you win and it hits you like, holy shit, this is the moment that I've always thought about in the studio, recording albums, songs, touring, performing, and now this moment is here. Like even when Jasmine won her award, she kind of was like stuck. She was sitting down, everybody was clapping, looking at her, and she was like, oh shit, like
this is for real.
This is me. Like this, I won. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can at least, I know the feeling that Doja Cat is talking about because I have been nominated for an Ambie. So like I totally understand like that level of success and like what it means to you when you finally reach that plateau.
It means a lot.
Like, it's the same Ambie, Grammy. It's all the same shit.
Yeah. One of the same. Pick the same statue.
Do we want to run through some of the categories? Do people give a fuck about that?
Let's run through them real quick.
Record of the year, Silk Sonic.
I wasn't mad at that.
I mean, I love Leave the Door Open. I wasn't the biggest fan of that album, but Leave the Door Open is fucking incredible. So
biggest, I'm not sure if it was the biggest, but it was definitely top 2 biggest songs that year.
I assume they were going to clean up because they're making quote unquote urban music so the Grammys can look cool and they're safe. They're 2 safe artists.
And they're like real musicians.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
So I figured, they're just going to win everything. Even if they're not even nominated, it's be like, yo, Silk, here you go.
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Yeah.
Album of the year,
I loved what Anderson .Paak said
I'm telling you, I didn't see anything.
when Anderson .Paak. So when they won was out record of the year. He went up there and was like, "Yo, you know, I'm just trying real hard to remain humble right now." They probably had 1, 2, or 3 at this time, and he said, "But this is called a clean sweep."
I like it. Talk your shit.
Hey.
I mean, you know,
Talk your shit.
listen, man. Love
see
Anderson
fucking
.Paak, love
peons
Bruno
sitting in your
Mars.
seat.
Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, we trying to remain humble and have fun
Yeah.
tonight, but you know,
Enjoy your participation award.
yeah, you peasants, enjoy your little gift bags,
Right? Ooh, I'm sure the after party will be great.
Yeah. But shout out to Silk Sonic though. They definitely had an amazing album, and that song was probably the song of the year.
Yeah. Album of the year, John Baptiste, We Are. I
Listen, I mean, I've seen the video. You know, I've heard the music. I'm not a huge fan or anything like that. I do recognize he's obviously talented and a musician and everything like that. But I think that the Grammys also use the awards to kind of like push the artists that they like. Okay,
for sure.
Of course.
they love him, love her. Let's push them out there. Let's get that. And he's a black man, so I'm rooting for him. Hey, happy for him.
And I'm looking at this. These are really what would be nominated for album of the year. There's good albums on here. I just felt like there was more stuff. But the fuck do I know? Song of the year, Leave the Door Open, Cleaned Up.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked her Fight for You was in Song of the Year, not Damage.
Yeah,
That was odd to me.
damage. Leave the door open.
I told y'all when I went to the Doja Cat concert,
Doja
July
Cat
4th.
should have won half of these awards.
that Kiss Me More record has me in my
Kiss Me
feelings.
More
I
was
will
another. Yeah.
sing at the top of my lungs in my crib to that record.
Kiss Me More is the perfect song. Like when you're in like a department store shopping, looking for clothes, you definitely find yourself
With your
picking
little
up the shirts and the jeans, checking the waist out, singing "Kiss Me More."
For sure.
It's a very vulnerable time in your life as a man when "Kiss Me More" comes on in the store and you're looking for jeans because you just find yourself just singing.
I mean, I have PTSD of H&M dressing rooms because of that record.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I have not slept yet, everyone. So
It's okay.
everyone bear with me today. Best new artist, Olivia Rodrigo. Cool. Shout out to Keem for getting nominated in that. And shout out to Sweetie. That's big. Best new artist to get nominated that way. Best I don't give a fuck about best pop solo performance. Did you care about the traditional pop folk album?
No, I actually didn't. It's a lot of categories that I could care less about. I was just trying to see, you know, if Jasmine Sullivan was going to win, which she did. Congrats to Jasmine. And Silk Sonic.
I don't like that they tied for best R&B performance though.
I hate that.
That's weird. And how is that even possible? Has there ever been, how many ties have there been in Grammy?
Listen,
history?
I don't know how many people are on the committee. I don't know none of that shit. If I was Jasmine
I feel like you
Sullivan,
should
I'd
be
ask for a
allowed to
recount.
leave the room until everybody.
recount.
Yeah, it has to be like, no, we got to get a winner. We cannot have it tied.
Well, that's because you're a Trump fan and
yeah,
you think all results as far
it's
as
like, come on,
counting
man.
when you lose
Those
is-
mail-in
is-
ballots for the Grammys are ridiculous. Like, what are we doing here? Like, there's 3 people that live in this house. Why are there 15 ballots coming from this?
Listen, bro. Clintons were behind it.
Somebody was behind
If you think about it, man, honestly, I think Pennsliania was the reason why her did not win.
I believe they need a recount in Pennsylvania. Her should have definitely won that award, without a doubt.
Shout out to Snow and her for being nominated in that as well. Best R&B song, Leave the Door Open. R&B album, we just talked. Jasmine Sullivan, fucking well deserved. By far, to me, the best R&B album of that year.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even hear Leon Bridges' Gold Digger sound. Is he an industry plant?
Just because you never heard of him?
No. I fuck with Leon Bridges. I just hadn't heard this album. I have some suspicions, if that's a word, that he's a little plantish.
He does have little green thumbs.
I think those A&Rs heard him sing, and he was in a regular ass t-shirt, whatever. They heard his tone and voice say, "Yo, put a fedora on that guy, and let's dress
He's
him like
outta
the
here.
50s."
No, Leon. I mean, his album. I heard his album.
I fuck with Leon Bridges.
Yeah, I fuck with him. I don't think he's a plant though.
Best rap performance, Baby Keem, Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to them. You were tight. My Life, J. Cole, 21 Savage, and Moray didn't win.
Yeah, I think that it's a better song, way better song.
Does Pharoah Monch and Styles P get to share that Grammy if they win? Because it's
It's a sample. Yeah,
their record.
yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure they would have got a Grammy for that.
Best rap song, Jail, Jay-Z and Kanye West.
You seem like you weren't too happy about that, or you had some.
That was the best. It's a good record. Nothing against the record.
Out of that category, which one would you have voted for rap song of the year? Or was it rap performance or rap
the
song?
Nominees.
Bath Salts, which was DMX, Nas, Jay-Z from X's album.
Mm-hmm.
They have their actual real names here, not their artist shit. So Best Friend, I don't know who that is. Oh, Sweetie and Doja Cat. I think that's a better record than Jail. Call me crazy. Best Friend, Sweetie and Doja Cat is better than Jay-Z and Kanye West Jail. I know that hip hop nerds, you're gonna crucify me tomorrow. Best Friend is a better record than Jail.
That's my best friend, and that's the song you want. And
the song you Rory's ringtone on your phone.
Yeah. Is that my Bessie and a Tessie?
Wait, let's rewind a second. Your ringtone is
no.
Okay.
No, I was saying it was you missed the joke. I said when Rory calls you, that's what plays.
On my phone. See?
I'm not a real bad bitch.
No, not at all. Far from it.
That was a pretty good impression of it, I felt.
Yeah.
She's a real bad bitch.
That was a big song.
Why got a Celtic accent on it? I'm confused.
Because she has an accent on the hook.
Yeah, but you had put like some Irish stank on it. I don't know.
Some Irish stank on Best. Yo, the Irish Celtic version, the Celtic remix of Best Friend.
Oh my God! Listen,
in My Life, I think My Life
should have won.
Is a way better song than Jail.
Yep, but you know,
best rap album, well deserved. I think Tyler Creator, DJ Drama.
Yeah,
Call Me If You Get Lost. If it went to Cole, I wouldn't have been mad. I know CLBT was a classic, but I wouldn't have picked it out of those two. And Donna was great. I wouldn't have been mad if it went to Donna.
You said I said CLB was a classic?
In my story.
Oh, okay.
You did say that.
Did I?
No.
I said classic?
When we reviewed it. Nah, I don't know if you said classic.
I said it was a good album. I never said classic.
You still play it?
Certain songs over there, yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, it's Drake. You're going to find some songs on this project that you're going to keep playing.
But does that make it a good album?
I think these days, if you have an album with like 16 songs and you keep going back to 6 or 7, that's a good album. Because a lot of niggas, you're only going to play 2 songs from the album, make a playlist, and you ain't going to never hear the rest of that album again. So if you go back to 6 or 7 songs from somebody's project, that's a good album. Okay. For sure.
It is kind of funny, though, last year for Grammys that it was such a fucking underground rap album category. It's like, look, it's changing. This year, it was like, yo, just give me the top 5 biggest rap artists. We'll just take those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit went out the door quick.
Of course.
We thought the Grammys was headed somewhere where it was like, okay, they're gonna start recognizing real rap.
But
to be fair, these
Tyler, to be fair, all these albums are good.
And Tyler definitely deserved that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that album was great.
Do you guys feel like Doja Cat was snubbed in a lot of these?
I'm not.
Did she get any? She got no.
The only thing she won was for Kiss Me More.
I feel like the presence of Doja Cat over the last year warrants winning a couple of those.
Yeah.
Like, you could not get rid of Doja Cat compared to these people that beat her. They had their moment when it happened. You could not escape Doja Cat.
It's amazing just to see Doja Cat's growth. Like, you know, when she had the Bitch I'm a Cow record, I kind of was like, all right, what is happening? Didn't know. And then I started like listening to more of her songs and shit. I'm like, oh no, she's
you can rap.
Yeah, like she's talented. Like, this isn't some troll shit. Like, this is she's really dope.
They were dragging Remy because Remy said that Doja wasn't a rapper.
That Doja's not a rapper?
Well, she's an artist. Yeah, she does other shit, but she's a rapper.
Yeah, she can rap. And that's that's another thing. You know, people get into this thing of who's really rapping, who really had a rap album. Because I've seen a lot of people saying that Tyler's album shouldn't be considered rap. And I'm like,
it's a fucking Gangsta Grillz rap album.
I'm like, all right, I just don't know what y'all are listening to, or, you know.
I felt that way about Igor. I thought Igor should have been a rap category. It should have been album of the year. Mm-hmm. And they had him in best rap album. I think that album's a classic. It just didn't belong in a rap album because it's not a rap album.
No,
but this one, if you don't think that's a rap album, Call Me If You Get Home. I don't know what to tell you, dog. Go back and listen to Hieroglyphics.
Music is subjective.
Move on with rap.
People gonna take from it whatever they take from it. But I don't think that the Grammys missed the mark in any of these categories. They could have went maybe to another artist, but it's not like you're mad that it went to that artist.
Yeah.
If you feel like Doja should have won some other categories, maybe, but the person who did win in some of those other categories had a great project and great record as well.
Oh yeah,
so.
definitely. But it was just that it wasn't that, not that she didn't win, she wasn't nominated. In a lot of these rap categories, she wasn't, in a lot of these pop categories, she wasn't nominated.
Mhm.
And I don't think that it's fair that she gets snubbed for making pop music, because they don't like to give pop to people of color. Because if they put Doja in there with pop, Doja will
let's
sweep
be
up.
very clear. Doja Cat isn't going anywhere. She'll be at plenty of Grammy Awards. She'll be on stage performing. She's just one of those artists that you can tell is going to have a very long and successful career in music. She just has that personality and that star appeal.
Yeah, for sure.
She's not going nowhere. So, yeah, maybe this year it didn't go as some of her fans would have hoped as far as nominations, but she ain't going nowhere. She'll be back.
What's her hive called? Because I'm part of it. I don't know what I don't know what we're called.
We
The
have
cats.
to look that up. The cats.
I'm a cat.
The kittens.
Yeah, I'm a kitten.
Oh, cow.
It is the kittens.
It is?
With a Z.
Kittens with a Z.
Oh, make it
You
fun.
are a kitten with a Z.
Yeah.
You definitely. If I saw you just sitting at that bar in the restaurant drinking a Sauvignon Blanc, like, look at this kitten.
That's what that security guard saw me.
He saw a homeless kitten. He just wanted to give you a
definitely
home.
homeless.
He's trained to protect and saw someone
He
vulnerable
saw a
sitting
homeless
there.
kitten. He just wanted to give it a home and some love and some milk. I get it.
Nurse me
That's
back to health.
Yeah, I understand. I
And
get
release
that.
me out to the wild.
Yeah, you're a kitten.
Ma,
Kittens.
what hives are you a part of?
What hives?
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm a
Vegan?
I'm a Hovenger.
Mhm.
Guess OVO. I don't know.
Oh, you're a barb. He's been a barb.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Which is
yeah,
cool.
I'm a barb. They call me a barb. They call me a lot of things, Damaris. I just listen to people and support good music. I don't. I shouldn't be in a hive because I think if you're in a hive, that means like you have like posters on your wall or like you stand outside
I
of
don't
like
think adults-
hotels screaming at the window, hoping that they just show you a hand. Like I've never done any of those things for anybody. Like
You wouldn't do it for Michael if Michael was still alive. You wouldn't be a.
for Michael Jackson, I would definitely stand outside Michael's hotel screaming. For Michael Jackson, are you kidding me? This is
I'm
Michael
out there with
Jackson.
you.
Show us blanket.
Yeah, like, are you kidding? Michael Jackson? Yes. I would, if a nigga's like, yo, Mike's staying right there. I'm like, where?
Where?
Nigga, I'm going to look at that. I'm like, yo, nah, Mike he gotta come outside. He gotta holler at a nigga. Mike gotta holler. You were staying in New York, Mike. You gotta come outside and holler at a nigga.
He gotta
real
check in
quick.
with you?
For sure. Not check in. That's Michael Jackson, but
No one does talk about how ill it was that he wrapped blanket in a blanket.
no, they just talk about how he dangled his child
child
over a balcony railing that you just a little weird. Like, why are you doing that? We don't need to see your baby's feet hanging over the
we
railing.
thought,
To
we thought
be
you valued
fair-
kids too much.
Yeah.
To be fair, like men don't be knowing how to handle their children, like how to hold babies. You ever see a man with a baby and you get nervous, like get their
Yeah,
head,
man,
hold
we
their
hold,
neck,
we hold we hold babies like a ripped grocery bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? We hold it like it's about to fall and it's like, and everybody's like, yo, we like, I got him. He ain't going nowhere. Like, you know what
And
I'm saying?
instead of getting a new bag, you just trying not to have shit spilled.
Yeah, like
the apple about to roll out.
yeah, we definitely hold babies like ripped grocery bags, but you know, they safe with us, man.
And we never remember that babies' necks and heads, just you kind of have to support them.
Yeah.
Every time we hold a kid.
That's what I
it's
meant.
shit
Yeah,
is
we
just
shouldn't be allowed to
Like,
hold babies until they could sit up. Like, we shouldn't be allowed to hold babies until they could sit up. Because if you give us a baby and it ain't got no bones in its neck yet, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That baby all over the fucking place, man. You holding that baby like a scarf.
Every one of my friends has had kids, family members. Every time, do you want to hold him or her? Nope.
You know,
Nope.
like
I
holding
don't want
kids?
this responsibility.
Yeah.
If I'm dropping a baby, it better be mine.
I hold kids, like, I hold a baby, but I have to be like sitting down on the couch.
It has to be a very safe environment.
Yeah. Because kids do this thing where they buck, like they jump.
Mhm. They buck.
And it's like, little nigga,
fucking
what you
hilarious.
doing?
Relax.
Like, you about to fall off of this fucking couch. Like, you know what I'm saying? You better sit your ass still.
Listen, too much responsibility.
Yeah.
Holding
Oh
other
my
people's
God.
kids.
Well, shout out to the Grammys. Shout out to all the winners and the nominees. Shout out to Nas' performance.
Yeah, I have to actually
He looked
watch
great.
it. I saw the
He
headlines.
looked great.
And
He
shit.
sounded great. Nas is almost 50 and he looks like he's still 25 years old.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's your last day.
I didn't
So he looked.
give him
He
nothing.
he did his thing. Shout out to Nas and he was nominated for King's Disease 2. Shout out to Hit Boy.
Mm.
He was nominated. I don't know if they didn't. He didn't win though.
No, King's Disease 2 was for rap album.
Yeah, because I saw his I saw he was being funny. I saw his caption that said "The People's Champ." when he didn't look. I mean, listen,
Hit
Boy is the people's champ.
Influence.
Hit Boy is definitely the people's champ, and he'll be nominated for a bunch of shit again next year. I'm sure.
We know God gives the strongest battles to his strongest soldiers. So
Yeah.
Hit Boy, I think he'll be all right. He's prepared.
I do want to highlight Carrie Underwood.
Okay.
I know Carrie Underwood. If I remember, she started with American Idol.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Is she still
One of the same
married to
shows.
Tony Romo, I believe?
I thought Tony Romo was married to Jessica Simpson.
And they say all black people look alike. See? You can't tell the difference between Carrie Underwood and Jessica Simpson.
All blonde women look alike.
That may be true. I think Carrie Underwood is married to Tony Romo.
No, she's married to Mike Fisher.
Was she married to Tony Romo before?
With Jessica Simpson? Was it a throuple?
I'm almost sure. Listen, I haven't
She's been married to Mike Fisher since 2010.
They did date in 2007 though.
Her and Tony Romo.
Yes.
Okay, see, so I knew I wasn't tripping.
And Jessica Simpson, right?
Middle school.
Jessica Simpson never. Well, we don't know. Let's not get nobody caught up. She may have dated Tony Romo.
Yeah, who knew? I didn't know
Jessica
Roma had him like
married
that.
to Diana Ross's son, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I didn't.
The light skinned boy from ATL.
I still had hope for her and Nick Lachey.
I believe his name is Evan.
Yeah.
Evan Ross.
And Jessica and Tony dated for a year and a half.
See? Don't question my Romo dating history.
Like, come on, man. I know.
Oh no, we're all off.
But Carrie Underwood performed last night. She looked amazing. She has not missed leg day.
Okay.
I don't think in the last 17 years. She had on the dress. She looked amazing. She sounded amazing.
Yeah, no, objectify her some more.
No, she looked amazing. I mean, I was just watching the Grammys and she hit the stage and came out in this dress and she knew what she was doing when she put that dress on. She knew the highlight, the legs. She knew. She put the right heels on. She had the right it didn't look like shea butter because she's a white woman, so I don't think it was shea butter. It might have been like more of a
Lubriderm.
It was not Lubriderm.
It was Vaseline.
I can promise you it wasn't Vaseline. It looked like it was some type of body butter. She looks like she has an array of body butter in her bathroom. But the legs were moisturized. They were toned. They were cut up. She had the right heels on. She looks great. Carrie Underwood looked great. She sounded great, but she definitely looked great.
Do you have a foot fetish, Maul?
Yeah,
Do I have a foot? No, I mean I couldn't see.
Work?
I couldn't see her feet, so no, I didn't say anything about her feet. I said her legs.
But that's what she was fantasizing about.
No,
some of them heels.
Exactly.
Listen, she had on a dress and she was the legs were out.
How the knees look?
Amazing.
All right, I have to go watch.
No, she's not. Carrie Underwood is not skipping leg day. Like I'm telling, she's not skipping leg day. She's in the gym working on legs if she's not working on anything else. So yeah, shout out to Carrie Underwood.
I was mad looking at my Instagram because I didn't watch the show, but remember when everyone but me got to meet Andre 3000 in Soho?
Yeah, I met him in front of the Victoria's Secret store.
Of course you did. Everyone besides me has met Andre 3000.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel that way about Nas now.
That everyone has met Nas?
Mad people with Nas last night. I was like, the fuck?
Why you just gotta go to Sweet Chick? He's right there.
Which one?
This is your last.
Which one? I just want to know which one. I know he owns
You're gonna have
them.
plenty of time to find out. Don't you worry. You're gonna be able to hit
Mad free time.
You're gonna hit every Sweet Chick in America. You're gonna have enough time to. Don't you worry.
I was looking at my phone hating. I'm like, wait, she gets to hang out with Nas?
Oh, hating.
You mad?
Yeah.
You want to hang out with Esco?
She can't quote every song on It Was Written.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that selfie.
Nas is I feel like I'm not gonna say he's accessible, but I feel like you could see Nas if you just walking around Manhattan.
Yeah.
Kind of like Fab at La Marina.
I don't know if it's like that.
Wouldn't really.
Nas is really out like that. You ain't gonna just see Nas just at La Marina or nothing like that. But yeah, Nas he's not somebody. It's definitely harder to bump into Andre 3000 than it is Nas.
Shit, he was running around Soho for 3 years, meeting with everybody.
I definitely saw him in front of Victoria's Secret, and I was just like, "You just standing here like you not Andre 3000, bro." And he was just like, "Yeah, man, what's up, bro?" Fucking, it's like, "Yo, peace,
Yeah,
man."
That's me.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, peace, man." I get it, just in the middle of 34th Street.
Yeah, it is I. You was definitely at La Marina with Fab.
And I've actually never been to La Marina.
Oh, you never ever?
Never.
Wow, what a time. La Marina was definitely a.
Yeah, y'all was in there. Y'all was. I was running around Brooklyn at that time. Everybody was running around uptown.
I heard a funny Hove story about La Marina bingo card. I forgot who had brought him up there. And he
to La Marina?
Yeah, quietly. Like no one. He wanted to check it out. It was the hottest shit at the times. quietly went up there. This could all be a lie. I don't know. It's just secondhand information.
Mm-hmm.
And this was La Marina had just opened. Fake asses was on the rise.
Mm-hmm.
They still hadn't quite figured out proportion yet.
Mm-hmm.
They were still putting like what you
Good
line
times.
bathtubs with in people's legs and cheeks.
Cork and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So Hove was looking around and said to the individual that told me this, looking at all these women with fake asses and all this shit, because Hove didn't come up in the era of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Looked over and said, "Y'all like these women on purpose?" He was so confused. It's like, wait, y'all like these women on purpose?
I don't know how true that is, but that sounds like some shit he would say. Like on purpose, y'all be
like,
out
wait,
here
hold
like
on, wait. This is what y'all on right now?
Y'all like
She
these
can't
women
even
on
stand up
purpose?
straight.
La Marina was a great time though, man. Like,
Amazing.
Just where it was at, Uptown Dykeman in that neighborhood right on the water. I just think that it was just getting in and out as far as parking and driving down that block.
Death trap.
Yeah, I think that it was just a little, it caused a bit of it was too much traffic for that neighborhood. They wasn't really feeling that.
I used to think, because, when you go to certain venues and you see what type of time is over there, you just have to have an exit strategy just for your own safety precautions.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I was at La Marina, I'm like, this is a dead end. If something happened, there's only one way out away from the shots.
The water.
I got to jump in the water.
Yeah.
I have to jump in the Hudson to safely get away from this venue if some shit goes down.
But it was definitely a great idea. Like being able to have that right there. You have half sand, half concrete. People wanted to get the sand, the day party vibe. They had the little beds. That was like the VIP
So
tables.
nasty. Those cabanas were...
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, I understand what they were trying to do, but I used to always just tell my homies, I'm like, we are still uptown on Dykeman. Like,
Duh,
this is still the hood. Like, I don't give a fuck how much water and sand y'all put over here. Like, niggas is selling dimes right down the block.
No, in
Niggas
here.
is getting killed 2 blocks over. Like, it's treacherous outside of these gates.
Those little mattresses in the cabanas were nastier than the mattresses at Extended Stay of America in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I think I caught a tug on one of those mattresses quietly.
At La Marina?
Yeah, nice little
Oh, no
tug.
wonder they
Look,
shut that place down.
they had to sanitize it.
Yeah, of course. Like, you out there getting tugged? What are you doing?
I mean, the whole place is covered in semen.
Yeah, well, that is very true.
Had to make my mark.
Kanye West drops out of Coachella. No
Yep.
Travis Scott either. Still got emotional oranges. Look, now you gotta. What you gonna do, Rory? It's more time. It's
I
more
think
time on
we're-
stage.
We're main stage now.
Yeah, you gotta
would be
be.
the natural people to
If
replace
Kanye's out, EO is in.
that. Yeah, that's the progression for me. I think.
Agreed.
Who is gonna replace Kanye?
Who's gonna?
Last minute like this.
Who's gonna? And Travis.
Because those headliners, they take like a fucking 3, 4, 5 months to put together that Coachella show.
Yeah,
That shit is in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be tough.
You got to
would have
find
to look
someone
at-
that's on tour, right? A huge artist that's already on tour where you can literally just take their set from the arena and like, just throw it on the Coachella stage. No rehearsals because you're already on tour.
I mean, if you have Kanye out and no Travis, these are 2 of the better performers, better artists. I mean, do they call
Drake? It's the only
Yeah.
thing I could think of. But
Beyonce? But B is
She
she
would never-
already performing?
Yeah. Well, no. She already did Coachella though.
Okay.
But if Drake's gonna headline Coachella, I know he's gonna want to do it the Drake way and make it a whole moment. I calling Drake's phone right now. Yo, can you perform in 2 weeks as a Coachella headliner?
No.
Get the fuck off my phone.
I just don't know where they go.
Game.
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow
That's what I'm telling y'all what they're gonna try to do. I didn't say that he deserves it. That's not
to
what
replace
I said.
Kanye or Travis?
Listen,
Jack would be a big
that's what I'm
name
trying to tell
on
you.
for Coachella, but he's not a headliner yet. Eventually, he probably will be. But
I was gonna say we talking about Kanye. Like no, Jack
There's no-
Harlow.
you're not
can't.
gonna find anybody to replace Kanye though. That's our point.
Well,
You do Maul and
it's
Friends.
only one. It's only one
All them
Kanye.
friends.
Maul and Friends.
It's only one Kanye. So yes, you can't replace Kanye, but
The
you
big
have to
names.
kind of land somewhere
Mhm.
in like holy shit land.
Lady
Like,
Gaga.
damn.
I don't fucking know. I'm just naming people
Yeah,
at
I
this
would.
point.
Yeah. It's 2 weeks. Nobody's saying yes to this, and it's huge scrutiny because Kanye's not going to be there. So now you're technically replacing Kanye, and you have 2 weeks to replace Kanye. Who the fuck in their right mind is doing that?
That's
Frank
tough.
Ocean.
Oh
No.
God,
He would say no
I
immediately.
wish.
No.
Yeah, because whoever replaced the same thing. Remember when Drake didn't replace Frank Ocean? All the fans were wrong. Frank was never booked. They was pissed. So I could see all the Kanye fans just going to the headliner like, no, we want Ye.
Maybe Tyler.
He's on tour now, but I
Okay.
would have to see if it.
Yeah,
would
maybe
work in his
Tyler.
schedule.
I think maybe Tyler would be a great replacement.
Yeah, I think so. Already has a set together. Doesn't need to rehearse because he's got the show.
Right.
Yeah, Tyler can make sense.
I believe. I think Tyler. Or they might just go completely left and they maybe give us Silk Sonic. I could see them trying to do that.
But then you get a whole Bruno Mars set, and yeah.
Oof.
I could see Silk Sonic.
I would love that.
I could see them trying to replace that with Silk Sonic. Because
Yeah,
Kanye
give
and
Bruno an 8-ball, and he'll get that shit done in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Bruno.
Just give him some coke.
You know what's funny about that? Everybody has that unanimous. Everybody says that about Bruno. Like, as soon as they see Bruno, they be like, "Oh, Bruno got that. He got that boudet. He got that fire coke." And I'm like, why do people just see Bruno Mars and just assume that he has just coke like in his pocket?
Because there's paperwork that says, "Yo, he has mad coke in his pocket," and a mugshot to go with it.
I think it's the shirts. I think it's the texture of the garments with the chest out and the chains, and
he's a very cokey face though.
Yeah, the shades. He has a 1978 cokey.
It just comes with he had no choice.
Yeah,
and it's like he's not doing heroin anymore, so it's like okay,
he's
coke at least.
He has a lot of money. He has a lot of women. Cocaine is somewhere in that concoction.
2 weeks, get him 8-ball. He'll get it done.
Yeah, I want to see who they're gonna replace Kanye and Travis Scott with at Coachella.
We're available.
Who?
We're available. We were nominated for an Emmy. I mean,
yeah, I think if they tried to replace Kanye and Travis Scott with Rory and Mal, I think that we would get chased out of Coachella. I think we would get
pitchforks and fucking knives. It would be Burning Man.
Yeah, no, I don't want no part of that. I'm cool.
And it would be funny if like we didn't even give visuals, no nothing. Like literally just set up a chair and a mic, blank screen behind us. Yo,
you gotta do what we do at LA. Rory and Mal at Coachella.
Yeah. At Coachella.
That's not gonna work.
Yo.
I can promise y'all that now. I don't want no part of that.
Are you gonna go to Coachella? Come on,
I have a confession to make.
You gotta fuck a dirty bitch in the tent. Check that off the list.
Bro, I really don't like the festival thing.
Yeah.
Like regarding pussy or just like festivals, period?
No, just festivals. I love pussy, but I've gone to some way more treacherous places for pussy than Coachella. The South Bronx, trust me.
Yeah.
I'm just not the festival guy, bro.
Coachella's definitely not the one if you're not the festival guy.
Yeah, it's just I'm just not, it's too many moving parts. It's like, when you find a good spot backstage somewhere, you find yourself just staying there for hours.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like I could have been home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's streaming.
And the streams look incredible.
I'm home, bro. Like I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm at the crib watching this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really the festival guy. I love live shows. You know what I'm saying? I love just seeing how songs and shit sound live and how artists, they do their live rendition of a song that I love. I love that part of it. But festivals that are as big as Coachella with all those moving parts and, got to stand here, go back this way and, the artist village and the VIP and this, that, and the third, and everybody hitting your phone trying to get another band for somebody. It's like, bro, I'm a spectator here.
Mm-hmm.
I have no bands. I have no access to nothing other than what was given access to me. Like, I don't, so I just try to avoid all of that. I don't like doing the fake small talk thing. Mm-hmm. So I just avoid that shit. So I don't think I'm doing Coachella, bro.
And then you feel like a burden. Is it cool if I go over it? Like,
yeah, I'm just not.
Fam, leave me alone. I'm working.
Yeah, like I just don't. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. I could smoke this weed and drink water in the crib and watch this and
get some pussy.
Yeah, and exactly. If I want to take a little time out,
sweating all day.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, so I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that Coachella is back and people are back outside and festivals are back and everybody's together and artists can perform and all that in front of their fans. I love that part, but for me being there, no, I can't do it.
Oh, I had an idea. Cardi B presents Coachella.
Oh.
You can put that together in 2 weeks.
But here's the thing. Cardi performed at Coachella, if I'm not mistaken, when she was pregnant. And she hasn't released much music since then.
So?
Very
still
true.
Cardi B.
Still so. I was going to say still so because I'm watching regardless. But I think that might be their way of thinking with that.
Nicki would be great too. I know we just naming shit at this point. People are probably like, yo, shut the fuck up. But that is fucking crazy to try to replace a headliner. Yeah. I mean, you would hate it, but
Why y'all keep trying to paint this narrative that I hate Wayne, man? Stop doing it. I love Wayne.
Listen, every time I go outside, some artist or producer makes a beeline to tell me how much they hate you. And I was waiting for Wayne when I was on stage to turn over and be like, hey, fuck Mo.
First of all, what is that voice you just put on?
Is that my Bessie and a Tessie?
I love Wayne, man. Y'all just be trying to make it. I think the fact that I don't say Wayne is my favorite ever, y'all make it seem like I hate Wayne, but I love Wayne. Come on.
Yeah. Either way, give us some hot topics, Damaris. What happened in the news? What's trending?
Question: do you guys know what taxidermy is?
Yeah, that's when they kill animals and then they stuff them and then they put them on their mantle.
Now let's say
I thought it was the guy that did your taxes.
Wow, that too. Now let's say you guys passed away. Maul, let's use you as the example. God forbid anytime.
Where is he going with this?
Right, and then to remember you, we do a live show, but then we have you on stage taxidermy. Would you be okay with that?
No, and I will haunt each and every one of you until your dying day. So please just put me in.
People are doing it. People are propping up their dead loved ones at the parties. Like, you know how they usually do like the photo cutouts, like at the ghetto funerals, and you can go stand next to the photo cutout, the life size. Now they just have like the actual person stuffed.
I'm conflicted on this one. Now I feel like if you rent out the club and it's your people, then yeah, we can put a dead body there.
It's for me. It's just it's just a little eerie to see that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see. I understand honoring, the dead and the deceased and giving them their last, flowers. But I just seeing a body outside of a casket like that propped up, for me, that's just not, that's just eerie for me. It's just a little, I don't want to see that.
Well, I'm telling you guys now, and this is on record, don't put my body in last lap.
No, I was thinking that we put your body.
No, put me in a casket.
No, I
thought it was gonna be SOBs.
Yeah, I was thinking we take you to like SOBs.
Yeah, I would like that.
We take you to
definitely last lap.
the Irish pubs,
pink houses.
Let them throw some Guinness on you.
Why are you throwing beer on a dead body?
Oh no, I've seen you seeing a body on stage. That was like, for me, that was definitely something I've never seen before.
Yeah.
But pouring alcohol on a dead, I've seen that. There's plenty of videos.
I've seen it next to the body and
no. There's
grave,
videos where they open the casket
and they pouring
and whatever his favorite drink was, champagne, tequila, and I'm just
my casket mad sticky.
Yeah, I'm just like,
y'all.
I don't know if would want that. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want that. I seen one video where they took the body out the casket, put it on the back of a dude had a motorcycle. They put the body on his back, and the dude drove off down the street with the body hanging. I'm just like, though, I don't know where we going as humans. Like, I understand.
Everyone grieves differently.
Listen. I'm not disrespecting nobody's deceased relatives and whatever. I just think that we need to keep things traditional. Have the casket, have the ceremony. Let's say a few words. Let's pray. Let's hug each other. Let's, and then let's let the deceased be deceased and put them in their final resting place. I don't think that we need to prop our dead relatives on the back of motorcycles and take them for their last ride around their favorite neighborhood.
No, my last ride was when I was alive.
Yeah, I just don't.
That's my last ride.
Yeah, I'm just again, if I'm at a funeral and one of my homies died and his cousins decide to take him out the casket and put him on the motor, who am I to tell him not to do that?
True.
That's their cousin. I'm
Okay, can I say, hey, you shouldn't do that?
I would probably whisper it to
hey.
I would find the funeral director and be like, listen, how safe is this, that what they're doing right now?
I mean, well, they can't die again.
Yeah, well, they can't die again, but it's still like, okay, so they're gonna bring the body back to the casket and put it after they put it on the motorcycle?
I feel like if you take a dead body out of a casket, now it's your responsibility. You're responsible for that body now. Leave me alone.
It's just, to me, it's just
that's yours now.
I don't want to see that.
I like what Shorty Lowe's family did for him though.
They took the casket to the
strip club and threw a bunch of shit that he loved. It was a closed casket. I like that was ill to me.
It was closed. The body was still in the casket. Mm-hmm. See, I'm not, those type of things. I understand. Take them last ride around the city. People come. Throw flowers, whatever, in the casket, whatever. Yeah. I understand that.
Maul, where would you want to go on your last ride?
My last ride,
Sony Music Hall.
Yeah, where you want us to take you?
He left it all on the stage.
Well, I'll be like, home.
Take
me to my crib.
Put me wherever my body going. Put me in the cemetery.
I'm about to say, I have this wild theory. How about a cemetery?
Just like find a nice plot with a nice view of like the hills or whatever, the sunset.
Say I was missed
Put me
and
right
beloved,
there.
beloved brother.
Listen, man, put me right there. Give me a nice tombstone. Come see me every now and again and clean my tombstone. Make sure it ain't no weeds and nothing growing on me.
Yeah,
and that's it. You ain't got to take me out my casket.
As long as there's a Rockefeller set at the repass.
Yeah,
I'm easy, man.
Yeah, that's all.
Would you guys want to be converted to a tree? That's a thing now.
Yeah, I've seen that they take the body and they plant it like soil. And listen, I'm no longer in that body.
Like, imagine if Rory was an orange tree.
That'd be cool, but
that would be super cool.
But then, like, you could just chop me down. Like, I'm already dead, and I don't know.
Well, you're a tree. You'll always regrow.
Right.
Yeah, but like, what if a hurricane comes?
Yeah, like, would be a peach tree.
I promise you, this is his last day here.
I'm just thinking,
never ever hear from him.
I was thinking, like, I think I could engineer this shit. Like, you just gotta hit spacebar.
Yeah, this is his last day. I can assure. Let me assure the listeners and the viewers that this will be his last day here. Okay.
No, but I think conversations like this, all jokes aside, because a lot of that shit is, I laugh at dark stuff, but a lot of this is really important. I do need to know what you guys' last wishes are. And you say you want to be buried. None of you guys want to be cremated?
I've thought about the cremation, and I've seen people do ill shit with ashes and making diamond necklaces and rings out the shit. I think that's kind of ill.
I saw one video. They were taking the ashes to the ocean, and they didn't time the wind, and they threw the ashes, and the wind blew the ashes on everyone. I was like, well, look, now your relative is with you forever, so it's, look how God works. He's not ready to leave you yet.
Remember that rumor that was always around that the Outlaws smoked Tupac's ashes in a blunt?
Yeah.
And that was like, for my whole life, I thought that was like absolutely true and everything. And I forgot, it might have been a Vlad interview, someone from the Outlaws was like, no, we didn't smoke our friend.
Like, people just make these things, like, some of these stories just run for years, and you sit back and look. Actually, that might be a good topic one day. We got to really like go through all of the tales of hip hop history, and be like, yo, who started this story and ran with it? Because it didn't sound believable back then. It definitely ain't gonna sound believable 20 years later.
The Sierra is a man one is, to me, the most offensive.
So what was it? Sierra was a man. Olivia was a man.
Both beautiful women.
It's like, who really was believing this
They're
shit?
running around saying Megan is a man now. They've been doing that for women for years.
How?
Yo, what's...
And first of all, I think Game made up that Olivia shit.
Yeah, Game was the one pumping that shit. Like, and now we know Game to be one of the greatest liars and storytellers and embellishers of the truth that the culture has ever had.
No one really believed that shit.
So there's no rap rumors that you guys believe, like the one that Tupac is alive?
Lil Kim got a stomach pump. That was a nasty one, I remember.
Just because she was talking about sexual lyrics.
Yeah.
They thought that Lil Kim had to get her stomach pumped because she had a stomach full of semen. That was like a rumor.
Wait, are you fucking kidding me?
That was dead ass a rumor when I was a kid.
That was a rumor.
Well, when I was a kid, it was a rumor that Chris Brown had AIDS too.
Oh my God.
I don't remember that.
That didn't hit my timeline.
Yeah, what the fuck? Was it on MySpace?
Yeah. This is like a MySpace thing?
I'm young. I'm very young. But
there was so many dumbass rumors. Remember when Tropical Fantasies like made you you wouldn't be able to have kids?
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing they were going to do. Like, yo, you drinking Mountain Tropical Fantasy, you ain't going to be able to have kids. I'm like, I'm 14, bro. Even if that is true, I'm not trying to have kids right now. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm just laughing at us thinking that our stomachs can digest and process fucking fried chicken, but your stomach would be like, yo, get this out of here.
It was just stupid shit, bro. It was so many stupid rumors. Like, but that's because there were platforms where artists could speak directly to, like social media. See, that's where social media is helpful. It allows artists to step on shit right away. They see shit taking off by them. Oh, this, that. I open my Instagram live. Yo, listen, that's bullshit. It's lies. All right, get that out of here immediately. Early 2000s.
More fun back in the day.
Early 2000s. Yo, listen, whatever they said about you, yo, that's what it is, my nigga.
And then anytime Magic Stick came out, yo, I told you, look. Like, no. She's still at it, bro.
Nobody ever believed Olivia was a man. Nobody ever believed that Sierra was a man.
A lot of people believed
the
that
Sierra one people really thought, which I never understood.
A lot of people believed that.
How? How could you? Because she was cut up. She was like,
she was in shape.
Mm-hmm.
You know how stupid that is?
Yeah.
Just think about how dumb that is. Like, because she's in shape.
They do that to tall women, though.
Whatever, man. It is what it is.
So tall, thick women too, especially they do that.
Well, in conclusion, matter of fact, at my funeral, get your lies off. Tell the illest story about me. That's
my God,
that's
I
fake.
Can't wait.
Matter of fact, that's what I want at my funeral. No one go up there and tell the truth.
At my funeral,
Come up with the illest story ever.
I'm scared of like girls that I ghosted, like coming to my funeral and like painting a picture of me that's just like, oh man, don't come on. I wasn't that bad. Like, yeah, maybe I should have called you. But don't come up here and say, oh, he was a piece of shit.
I don't think they would do that. Your family look like they could fight.
Oh no, my family is crazy. My family is certified like loony.
I'm the opposite scares me. Don't go up there and start telling the truth and posting my DMs with you and I. I was just talking to him.
Please don't do that. Please do not do that.
I can't wait to post y'all text messages.
Please do not screenshot any DM I've ever sent you, any text message I ever sent you. Please don't do that. Please.
I think I'm going to look down at my funeral and with the attendees from the women's side, I'm going to kind of feel like, oh, like, look at your body count in here, bro. You are gross.
Yeah.
This shit is a graveyard.
There's too many women sitting watching this funeral that know what your dick looks like.
See, I know the homies, I know they're going to be looking like, yo, I never even knew Ma was fucking with her. Because you know who your man was fucking with at the funeral. Mm-hmm. Like, you could tell the way they grieving. You could be like, yo, Ma, he used to fuck with her? Listen, I know I've done that at a few of my homeboys' funerals. Like, I never even knew he was talking to that girl.
It's kind of your responsibility as the friend at the funeral to guide his girl or wife away from the ones.
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's go to the bathroom real quick.
I've done that. Yep.
Like, you gotta navigate wifey.
You gotta keep wifey away from all of the sides.
Because emotions running high, side chicks really like you. They'll confess some shit.
Oh, and they'll fight.
And they'll feel like, I really knew him and I need to tell y'all that. Like, no.
Y'all didn't know him like I know him. Wifey like, what the fuck that mean? You know, wifey sitting right there like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck you mean? I didn't know him like you knew him.
Or a bitch go up and start making remarks and she look up at the sky and do a little giggle. Like she got like a little secret memory in her head. Yeah.
Her caption was just a little too long on IG.
I remember one of my homeboys, God bless, he passed away at his funeral. A chick got up there. She was like, we had so many great times. So many great times. Like, oh my, like the kind of conversations we had, nobody would talk to me this way. I'm sitting there like his girl in the front. I'm like, dog, somebody get this girl off the podium, please.
And meanwhile, if you looked at their text messages, all he probably said was LOL. You good?
He ain't say, and I'm knowing him.
He ain't say a fucking word.
Like, my nigga, he ain't, them conversations was not deep. This nigga, I'm like, them conversations wasn't deep. He wasn't kicking it with you like that.
But today it's going to be deep.
Oh no, today at the funeral, she got to let everybody know we had a great time. Oh my God, he was the most beautiful person. The way we spoke, the things we would talk about for hours.
But
this
honestly,
nigga wasn't talking to you for hours.
But see, I have a problem with that at a lot of funerals where people will be like, you didn't even know him like that, or you didn't even know her like that. And it's like, you never really know somebody's relationship with another person.
That's true.
But I feel like if you held it down when I was alive, you still owe me to hold it down in death.
Absolutely.
You got to hold it down.
Even more.
For sure.
Even more, because now I'm not here no more to even like, not that I give a fuck, I'm not here, but it's just like, you still owe me some type of like, come on, man, don't tell anybody about that time in our life.
Shout out to the side joints that really do love their dude so much and would really grieve, but because they're so thorough, won't even go to the funeral. They'll grieve by themselves.
Or they'll be around the funeral. They won't go inside the church. They won't go
just be in the
to
front.
The repast. They won't actually go in the community room with the family. It's like they kind of just play the outside and just, won't
hug my mom.
Yeah, like no, they keep it very like from a distance. Like I don't know if we spoke about it already, but a good side chick doesn't get the credit she deserves.
Of course not.
Yeah, we have spoken.
We did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a good side chicks, they deserve more credit.
For sure.
Well,
the side chicks that respect. Excuse me?
Y'all should pay them more.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's.
We've talked about. We do miss the side chicks that was just happy to be here. Like I'm just happy to fuck. Now it's like a come up.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna use this as a way to expose, and this is my lick to get somewhere.
But that's men's fault though, because we definitely have done a great job at blurring the lines between side and main. Like if you start treating the side like the main, she's confused now. She's like, "Oh nigga, I thought we was together for real." Like.
And we'll kind of just fuck anything.
Huh?
And we'll kind of just fuck anything. We won't really do like a background check as far as their sanity. We'll still
Oh
be.
yeah, we're not checking about mental health. No.
I just think we need to screen women a little bit better when we're putting them in situations where they have to hold it down.
That's true.
Let me give you an interview to see what type of holding down you're capable of.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that.
Let's create some scenarios here.
More Recording Academy news. Shout out to Justice and the entire LVRN family. Those are our people over there.
Everybody.
Yeah, shout out to Tunde and everybody over there, LVRN. They were giving a Recording Academy Global Impact Award.
Okay.
So shout out to LVRN on that award.
Well deserved.
That's what they're doing over there is super dope. Really good people doing it together as family and friends. Mm-hmm. Just doing it their way. And, it's good to see shit like that.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times in this industry, people do things and, it's kind of like, but y'all not really like.
Rarely do good people win.
Yeah, like, they did like.
Get what they deserve.
Exactly. They're not good people. It's like, whatever, cool. But these are like really good people. They're really family, really friends, really love and respect each other.
Really talented.
And they work hard for their artists. So shout out to LVRN on their Global Impact Award. Shame on the Grammys for referring to the late, great Virgil as a hip hop fashion designer is what they.
I don't even know what that means.
Referred to him as. Again, they, any chance that people get to box you in to a certain category, and I don't want to say, well, yeah, I do want to say kind of lessen your greatness and kind of like, scale it down to just hip hop. It's like, come on, fam. Like,
creative director for LV.
Yes, like it's not hip hop fashion designer. He's a fashion icon. He's a fashion icon. That's it. It's not hip hop. It's fashion. So some other things happen too.
Got the quick hits.
I got a few things that I want to talk. No, definitely not that stuff. I try to stay far away from that shit. Something else that clean this up a little bit.
Did I ever tell y'all that Pusha T came out with who his top 3 coke rappers are?
I feel like I saw that. We said him, Hove, and Jeezy or something.
Mm-hmm.
Pusha, Hove, and Jeezy.
Yeah, Jay was first, then Pusha, then Jeezy.
Is Ghost a coke rapper?
He rapped about coke,
but wasn't.
No. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. I mean. I just got to put Ross above Jeezy. I'm sorry.
At coke rapping?
Yes. Port of Miami. Like, what do you think they were bringing into the Port of Miami? Did you think they were bringing in rapper. Sneakers?
Was he the best trapper 4 years in a row?
We don't know if Jeezy was the best trapper for. Can we look at that?
4 years running.
Can we look that up? Do we know if that's a real accolade?
I got to see the actual trophy. Where's the award?
Yeah, I have to see it. I have to see the real accolades.
I need to know everyone that was selling cocaine that year.
Yeah, get it. Cool. We have to call the federal government. Get us the list. Yeah,
Vlad will figure it out.
Vlad, get the list. Like, we need to know exactly who had the most weight, who moved the most weight. You know what I mean? Like, we need to know. We need to know these things.
Ross raps about what you get after you sell the coke.
He raps about selling it too.
Jeezy hit the yams in his auntie's house.
Who are we gonna have a real talk about that?
Because that's probably true. I just don't think that the real Noriega owes Ross 1,000 favors.
I just be wanting to ask rappers when they say they were making so much money in the streets. Like, I just be wanting to ask, and you just decided to try rapping.
Seems pretty profitable.
If I'm touching 20 million in the streets, I'm not thinking about a studio. Are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm opening dry cleaners, laundromat, something.
We need some street tax returns.
Yeah,
I don't know. I need to see what happened.
I don't know, but that is a good list though. I'm not mad at Hove, Pusha, and Jeezy.
So, what rappers do y'all really think were really living their raps? Like, we don't got to talk about who we don't think is living our raps, right? Y'all
y'all ain't
gonna hit that ledge.
Nobody lives their raps more than these young niggas today. Let me tell you,
that is a fact.
When they say they spinning and drilling and all, no, they're doing that shit. It's nothing but drilling and spinning going on outside.
Yeah, mad sticks.
Oh, I get home quick now. I don't fuck around. I used to, kind of like, I used to kind of like just walk around, uptown and see,
it's nice outside.
Yeah. Nah, fam. No. These
not going the long way.
No. They spinning and drilling at a enormous rate. But nobody has lived their raps more than this generation. Nobody.
Well, but I'm talking about you guys' generation and the generation after. So your generation, Rory, and mine generation. Who do you think was really?
I wouldn't know, but I assume Jeezy probably isn't lying that much.
Yeah, I mean, Jeezy was definitely there.
T.I., I don't think was lying.
Yeah,
I don't think Gucci Mane lying.
I don't think Gucci was lying. He doesn't have.
It's documented.
Yeah, he doesn't have lying eyes. Like you can look in Gucci's eyes and tell he's not lying.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think he's leaving things out.
Yeah. I think he's definitely leaving some things out. It's some things that he's not telling us.
Yeah, that would sound
over
like
the
on
beat.
a record.
Yeah, he don't
no.
care how good the beat is. There's certain shit he just can't talk about. But yeah, Hove, Gucci, Jeezy, Ross, Push.
You think Ross is lived every? I think Ross would tell you that he was embellishing drastically on a lot of things.
So
if you, according to Ross, he invented cocaine.
So you think Ross was embellishing things, but you don't think Jeezy was?
I think all of them are embellishing things.
Okay.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
I just think Ross's embellishing is to another degree. I don't know.
Well, he said he knows the real Noriega.
I was in 1,000 Favors.
Yeah, so
mad believable.
Yeah, I just,
What's more ridiculous, that or Jadakiss's bathtub lifting up and his walls doing 360s?
I could definitely
and having the shit that the government got.
I could definitely see Ross knowing the real Noriega before Kiss's bathtub lift up.
Or that when the coke came in, they had to use the scale that they weigh the whales with.
I could see that. I mean, Jada looks like a pretty,
Where does one find that weight system? At the docks?
Yeah, I'm dying to know.
Yeah, you got to know.
SeaWorld?
I mean, well, that's where it's coming in. It's coming at the dock. So you just tell one of the fishermen, hey, listen, I need that, the thing that y'all put
One
orca.
of the fishermen.
Y'all put orca on last week. I need that same net.
Who's just weighing whales? Why is there a scale that exists that is just to weigh whales?
Because you have to make sure that the whales are healthy. So you have to weigh them. You have to tag them.
So put them in a tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make them slaves.
And then make
for
them exactly. Make them splash children at fucking Water World or whatever they call
Water
it.
World.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Water World.
I don't know what the fuck
hilarious.
they call that shit.
Are you going to SeaWorld when you're in San Diego?
You said what?
Are you going to go to SeaWorld when you're in San Diego?
I went
already.
to San Diego already.
She went to.
Oh, I thought
I
that
was in San Diego
Jamaica's the next. Yeah,
when you called me at 8 a.m. New York time. I was in San Diego.
It was urgent.
Like,
No, I get it. I
And it's the
understand.
same time that my hotel.
You were
fucked
homeless. Yeah, I get it. You were homeless in North Carolina. I get it. I totally understand. Shout out to Lucky Day. He won Best Progressive R&B Album for Table for Two.
oh yes,
Shout
yes,
out
he
to
did.
An album that I
Congrats on
believe we spoke about that was underrated.
For sure. But shout out to Lucky Day.
So
man.
shout out to
Happy
Lucky
for
Day
him.
on that. And he has an amazing album out now. I'm sure he'll win a Grammy for this album that he has out.
I think he
Oh,
lives
no.
his raps.
Lucky?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he liked these girls.
You
And
do,
I think
you do?
I think he'd be liking these bitches.
I mean,
I gotta stop saying that word.
yes, they're women. We're
Yes.
trying to be progressive.
I was actually going to ask you, do you think Jasmine lived hotels?
Absolutely.
She said she did.
She said it in her acceptance speech. She said, "Oh, I lived my 20s and I decided to write about it." Said, "Oh, look at Jasmine trying to heal."
Yeah. Man.
Trying to heal from her whole ways.
Listen,
She
man.
looked great though.
You have to
She
have no
looked great
expenses.
last night.
Yeah, she
Jasmine
really-
looked
that's
great.
what-
She looked amazing.
She's so pretty.
Yeah, she looked great. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it, man.
Now I'm be thinking about coke rappers all day.
why
As you should.
you want to rap? You trying to
I think 50 lived his rhymes.
50?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely lived his rhymes.
Yeah, I got 5th on there.
Some of the things probably, just
Yep.
for some entertainment. He had to add a few things in.
I don't
Add
think
extra
M was
bullet.
lying either. I don't think M was lying.
Do you really think he
Oh
was
no,
trying to
Eminem
rape
was
his
really
mother?
using popping pills.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was
That's
doing
what's
coke, but he was doing pills.
I mean, I think it was apparent that he was popping pills.
Yeah.
There's an entire album called Recover It.
Yeah, absolutely. He was definitely using pills. It ain't no faking his funk.
Didn't he do that? It was the Grammys or VMAs or whatever when he went up. He won an award and he was like pretending like take the speech piece of paper out of his pocket and mad pills
Pills fell out,
That
yeah.
was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's actually not funny. It's pretty sad, but
Well, now in retrospect, now that he's sober,
He was
it's
crying
cool.
out for
At
help.
the time, I was like, wait,
Yeah,
was that an accident?
No, he was crying out for help. He was like, look,
Hey, look, guys,
a
I'm high.
pillhead. I'm a pillhead.
As
Help
fuck.
me. I don't want to die.
I think Bruno Mars probably lives his rhymes too. And definitely The Weeknd too.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yo, did you know Belly wrote Blinded by the Lights?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I knew that.
I saw Belly when we were in LA. Went to the studio. He has a new studio, the whole new setup, amazing. He's doing a whole bunch of shit. He wants to like give people, creatives, like a space to come through and just create. He has
Yeah,
a bunch of
I love that.
rooms, podcasting rooms, pre-production rooms, all kind of shit, right?
Love that.
Amazing
fire.
job. Shout out to Belly, my guy, my brother. And he's sitting there and he's like, we having conversation. He just threw that in the car. I was like, well, wait. I know Belly has written a bunch of records for and with The Weeknd. I know that. I had no idea that he wrote Blinded by the Lights. Yeah. And it's the biggest streaming song ever in streaming. Like
I didn't know that, but that does make sense.
I said, bro, you need to put on a fucking t-shirt or a hoodie every day for the next 2 years that says, I wrote the biggest streaming song ever. Just that on the hoodie. And just walk around.
I mean, judging by his house.
Why put it on a hoodie?
I'm like, dog.
He don't need the t-shirt. No, he got the crib.
No, I'm just saying, like, you need to go out in public and just stand somewhere with that on your t-shirt. Like, do you know how crazy that? Like, we having conversation, smoking, and some your homie just drops that on you. Like, yeah, no, bro. You know, I wrote the biggest streaming song ever, Blinded by the Lights. But yeah, I'm gonna put this over here. I'm like, wait, slow down, Belly.
This little number.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, you don't just throw that out there like you wrote the
jazzy
biggest
little tune.
That was, I mean, I know I'm very clear on Belly's pen. One of the greatest pens in the industry. We know that. But I didn't know he wrote that record.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Belly. Shout out to The Weeknd. Shout out to the whole XO family. Yeah, man. So I don't know if you got anything else to add.
I'm gonna go take.
You look like you need some sleep. You had a wild weekend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just went to Philly for a couple hours. Came right back. See, that's how you got in and out.
In and out.
That's how you got to do things, man. But
just hit Snow in the text. Yo, I'm in the town.
No, she was great, man. Snow, she killed that shit. She looked great.
I mean, your city.
She sounded great.
You definitely hit Snow without in your city.
I did not tell Snow. First of all, that's not her city, number one.
I'm going to your city.
That's not her city. I said, Snow, I missed the New York show, but I'm coming to Philly. She said, great, amazing. See you soon. And
did you tell her I said hi or like?
I didn't mention you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, man. I dropped the ball on that one. Listen, I'm
Dreamville
sorry.
Fest, just chatting up your name the whole time.
No, you got to throw them all out. Yeah, because you know me and Maul.
No, I mean,
it's so nasty. It's funny. I was just talking with Maul about this.
Don't say that in conversations. Don't say you was just talking to me.
Yo, Maul was just saying to me.
No. Don't do that, man. But yeah, shout out to Snow. She's on tour. Check the tour date. She may be in your city soon. And she's doing Coachella as well.
Okay.
So yeah, man. If you don't have anything else to add,
no.
We'll see the people in a few days. We'll talk to y'all in a few days. Be safe. I'm that. You're ginger. Are you still ginger? Because you went to North Carolina. You might be like
strawberry blonde. Caught some sun.
Yeah, you caught a little sun. Yeah, it's not looking ginger anymore. You look like you turned it into a little dragon fruit.
It was from the crack house of just the residue.
Or the tips.
You look a little crackish right now.
I feel it. That's what I think I caught secondhand.
You ain't. Damn, through the touch.
Hell yeah. I'm the best coke rapper.
Well, go home, shower, because you look like shit.
Thanks.
And get your life together. We'll see y'all in a couple days. Peace, love, respect to all. We out.
No worry, and